Hello everyone. Everyone asking how to develop the web application. So how to learn and how to do which kind of technology we are using to develop the web app in Java. So basically, first thing I'm explaining here. So what is the point and what kind of technology we are using? So here, first of all, in core Java we are using five concepts like object oriented programming language, exception handling, string handling, multi-threading, and collections. Basically, we had a lot of concepts will be there, but here these five concepts only important. So the thing is, hoops is object oriented programming language. That is the basic point. So that concept and exception handling, we avoid the errors and those kind of things. We need to write that exception handling and string handling and multi-threading and multiple like multiple ways we need to develop. That time we are using and to we need to create that sessions and we need to connectivity, and those things we are implementing in multi-threading. And strings, we need to write that business logic and so a lot of advantage, string buffer, string builder. So the immutable concepts, those are all comes under string concepts only. And collections is a use. So we need to bulk base, we need to use the collections like data structure. We need to use the data structure and like list to set to map those interfaces. We need to implement the collection itself only. To implement the business logic, we are using collections, the main point. So these five concepts important in core Java. When come to the advanced Java, we are using JDBC, Servlet, and JSP. Nowadays we are not using these concepts. Okay, so before applications we are using these concepts: JDBC, Servlet, and JSP nowadays we are using. This is the completely front end part only. We are writing this JSP server side front end we are writing. So we are using nowadays also we are using JSP and JDBC and Servlet. Exact. So the thing is, what is JDBC? JDBC, we are not implementing any business logic in JDBC itself. Just we need to communicate with the database. To interact the database, we need our application to interact the database, gather the data, insert the data, and get the data. So we are using connect JDBC. So we need to communicate the database, we are using the JDBC connection. And Servlet, we need to implement the business logic in web app. So we are using Servlet. Nowadays these both things we are not using. So we are using frameworks like Spring, Hibernate, and web services, RESTful web services. Okay, Spring, MVC, model view controller, controller layer, service layer, and repository layer. So those things we are implementing in Spring. To communicate with the database, we are using Hibernate. Hibernate is a framework. They are implemented already predefined methods. So we we are using those predefined methods to enable to uh, to create the connection database. We are communicating through Hibernate itself only. When it come to the web services, RESTful web services, here the important thing is service to service communication. We are like application to application. It's like different technologies we are using, applications we are communicating. So that time we need to write the rest endpoints. So easy way to communicating service to service and application to application we are communicating, we need to write that rest endpoints. That is the reason we are using RESTful web services. Why? Because these frameworks are already predefined methods, they are implemented already. So the reason we are using these three frameworks. So these are all comes under monolithic application. Nowadays we are using Spring Boot and microservices. Spring Boot mainly they give in predefined everything. They give in predefined, no need to create jars and no need to do anything. So automatically we need to enable the Spring Boot. Automatically they will taking the data and they need to creating the like we need to write the easy way to implement the microservices. Microservices means autonomous, independent development and independent deployment. N number of services we are creating and n number of deployments at a time we will do. So like autonomous microservices means autonomous. So the focusing when we are implementing the web, when we are implementing one web application, so we need to learn these things. Everyone asking in LinkedIn, this is the concept we should learn and we need to start the development of web applications. Thank you.